Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Anyways, you clicked on this video for one reason, probably. It's this map right here. The mini BR. Yay, let's go. My favorite community that I'm not a part of anymore. Yay, let's go. Anyways, so I'm just gonna show it off. I mean, this map has been in development for like 9 or 10 months. I think about 9. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Drop in, loot up, and fight. Last one standing wins the game. So first of all, what we have here is my team, Team Legacy. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Over here we have different people who worked on the map. There should be more on that, but that will be fixed in the next update. There'll be more credits, like Gumbo's supposed to be on there, and maybe I forget who else. There's a bunch of people who helped work on the map. That's a floating crate. That's not meant to be there. I don't know why there's a floating crate here. It's a god crate. Anyways, first of all, I'm gonna point out some obvious bugs I have here. Over here, there's no HLODs for the trees for whatever reason. That will be fixed in a future update, probably in a season update, but for now, it's gonna remain like that, unless, probably next update. This map, uefn maps are a pain to update, just due to the fact that you have to like sit in memory calculation for about 2 hours, which is not fun. So then, okay, let's get into the non-bugs, and actually the POIs. So first of all, we're gonna land the biggest POI here. This is the Capital, originally meant to be a school, but controversy hit, so I had to change it so that it was not a school in the government, and I kind of like it better as a government agency because it adds more of like a realistic factor to the map. Like, this is where all the money on the island is managed and stuff. Now obviously stuff isn't loading in because, well, yeah, a lot of these palm trees should have HLODs built for them, but they simply don't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, why it's not spawning in. Okay, here we go. I have full graphics on, so you get to see the map in like 4K basically. So we got the outside here. It would take us forever to look around on the outside. Maybe I'll get some uefn shots of it. Or I'll just throw what the inside is. This building is huge, okay? Like, it would take me probably half the video to go over every single little detail in here. Like, literally break a wall. Well, you can't really break that wall, actually. I don't know. Some walls I made indestructible, some I made non-indestructible. Like over here. There's like a kitchen. You get double ammo from chests because there's no real good way without reverse to ensure that players get the right ammo with the right guns. So I just added double ammo. There's also guards everywhere. You'll notice this guard here. You have this guard here, right? I have to kill him. Let me kill him real quick. There we go. He is dead. They drop Stinger SMGs. Okay, here's one of the bosses. Okay, here's something I want to show. So when you shoot them, watch what happens.
Messing with the governor like this? How dare you?
Yeah.
Messing with the governor like this? How dare you?
He drops a mythic Stinger SMG. He's a bit difficult to beat.
Messing with the governor like this?
But each time you shoot him, it makes a noise. And I died. Alright, but it don't matter because we're gonna show off another POI. continuing on. Next POI. We're just gonna say the controversial POI. This is the second one. I'm not gonna get too much into this, other than it's quite an interesting POI. It's, what if Lavish Lair was a farm and that? Okay, so you have this prop here, right? It's a parody, so, because I recolored it. It was originally an Attack on Titan prop. I made it pink, made it different enough so that it's original. That's called parody. And it's, you know, it's a pink man. Fits the theme of the POI. It's like a scarecrow almost, you know, it scares away the crows. Over here, you know, you got a statue here. You got the reality tree. It's not really a reality tree, it's just a nice decorative looking tree. And then you got the guards here, the bots, snipe them. Bro got hit in the dome. So, okay, anyways, they drop combat shotguns, my favorite gun. Oh yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention. You see that little thing in the corner of the screen there? I'm just gonna hide here so guard can't see me. This is a leveling system. There are 21 levels in total you can gain in this map. And basically each time you unlock things you start with in-game. So you see I've been starting with a mythic heavy sniper and 100 wood. That's because there's something called the drifted pass. You level up by getting kills or opening chests. Guards count too. I really did not want that to be the case, but if you want to grind out and get to final level, which is a invisibility button, which basically can turn you invisible. What? Here we have the main building. Like I said, this is Lavish Lair, but what if it was a farm? And Lavish Lair was a great POI, I'm gonna be honest, and it was pretty easy to like kind of recreate it. Some of it, yes, is re-imported, like that thing up there, but that, you see, the thing around it isn't re-imported. It's just one of the re-imported textures on the 7 sanctuary thing. Okay, so up here is okay, there's also a random bug where randomly floors will just disappear. Ignore that. It doesn't really affect much, but the news is filmed here. Definitely. You have a kitchen. This is also a big POI. I could probably go through this one. There's a pool out here, and there's these pieces, which, technically speaking, are avatar pieces, but it's okay, because there's no symbols on them, and there's nothing really showing that they're avatars, so technically it's okay to use these. Epic uses pieces that were used in collabs all the time in some galleries. Like there's some Stark Industry pieces, like some drawers and stuff that you can find in creative that don't have any of the logos on them, which makes it okay for you to use in your maps. And here we have an imported Lavish Lair greenhouse. I really like this. I don't know why we don't have this in creative officially. But I really like the greenhouse piece. By the way, most of the loot you'll find in Drifted is Rift related. Oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Let's get out of here. By the way, except maybe some items, but there's no weapons. I'm doing that to make the map more unique, instead of having the usual battle royale system. So in here is an interesting room. So here we have a bunch of ancient items that may be or may not be from my previous projects, or they're just, yeah, ancient gamers had ancient gaming chairs. Okay, here's the upstairs with some interesting stuff. Here's like a little arcade. Maybe it's a tourist attraction too. So maybe they let people come up here in the little arcade area. You know, It's a cool arcade. Okay, here we have there's another room, a filler room, because I mean there's a lot of rooms. So yeah, I mean, and then you got like a little bar here. I mean, it's pretty cool. If you want to go explore the rest of this, you can. I don't want to spend too much time. The map code's up there in case you want to explore the map for yourself. Here you got a little attic, and there's a couple floors to this attic. There's like attic here, and then there's an attic. This attic, there's like multiple attics, like with boxes and stuff, chests. The roof on this building took the longest to like just the building design, because what I would do is I would do the building design first, and then after that I would, once I got all the buildings built, I would do the propping. And I took time and effort into this, making the roof of this freaking building. Like, it took so long. Like, I had to figure out where different things go. I even had to like resize some props because a lot of the stuff wouldn't work. And you know, I wanted to make something like lavish layer almost, but original. Over here is this building. There's nothing much. It's just, you know, someone researching probably what's going on beyond the stars, whether it's a celestial being coming towards the island like Galactus. No way. Definitely how they get your map taken down 101. Anyways, that's enough of that. Like I said, there's a barn over here. I'm gonna let you guys explore that on your own. The pink barn. And I mean, since we're in game now, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's also a boss in there. Let's go visit the boss real quick. And that's what he says. And we're out of here. He has a mythic combat. So this one's a bit hidden because it's hidden hideout. This is over in the snow region. One of the first snow regions. May not be snowy later. We'll see. First of all, there's a guard here. We gotta eliminate him. He's a knight of the Der Order. Basically, Durburger has a monopoly on the map, which is interesting. They carry drum guns. Okay. These guys have really good aim, so we're gonna have to slide past them as we quickly go through the POI. You can see different food here that the Durburger owns. So they own Tomato Heads, OFDs, basically every mascot food that has ever existed, including Butter Barn, which is basically buying up all these different food chains, is basically becoming a monopoly, and they're not allowing any other food chains to exist. Well, there is one called Cendy's, but we'll get to that later. You got little offices here. That's all these are. This one's just got boxes in there. Nothing too special. Here's an office. Okay, anyways, so you might be wondering, oh, is this the end of the POI? Absolutely not. Okay. Can't go through there. So we're gonna have to go through the door. So you might be wondering, where is there more to the building? Well, break this thing. And there's now a secret entrance. Now you're gonna have to cut through the vines because Epic still hasn't fixed foliage. And then there's a secret entrance. Go through here. Open this. Careful not to disturb the guards. We'll quickly go through this side just to show you what's here. Out here, we'll go and storm quickly. Only takes 1 damage, so it don't really matter. This is just a conveyor. Well, just a... Oh. I don't know why random floors keep breaking. Here we have a secret area. This is one of the helipads, because this used to be something else until the Durburger bought this area. So continuing on, there's this area here, arguably the coolest area, but there's warning, there's a lot of guards here. Giant zero, it's not a 0 point, it's a 0 collider, and I'm about to die. So now we're gonna go in a different entrance, because there's multiple entrances to this POI. And then in here, we have where the 0 balls are created. Basically the energy, which, in case you haven't realized, this is actually a multi-dimensional travel agency that the Durburger has bought up and well, now owns, but most of the island doesn't know this, so that's why there's so many guards here protecting it, and they don't want anyone to know, so they kill anyone on sight. Lol. And there's a guard there, so yeah, you can see how it's created, stuff like that. Anyways, so after I just showed you that POI, there's a few things up here. You know, you got these satellite dishes, you can see. We go down here, we have the smallest POI on the map, Burger Boundary. Here's this POI, and essentially it's just it's prison housing. That's literally what this is. And this is the only other business that's not owned by Durburger. Cendy's. It's a parody of Wendy's, of course, because, you know, you got Sabrina skin, and then, you know, Wendy's. It's a parody of Wendy's. If you go in here, I broke the door already, but, you know, you find chests in here. Bunch of boxes in here. I mean, I could probably show you what's in each of these buildings because it's a smaller POI. Each of these buildings has the same look because, well, it's basically prison housing. It's a different type of prison. It's not like your traditional prison where, like, you know, it's one big open room with a couple cells here and there. No. It's more like, you know, house arrest almost. But except, what if the houses were owned by a fast food chain? Yeah, that's pretty dark, not gonna lie. So this is where people the government doesn't like go. And nothing really, each of these are different. Like, you'll see like random stuff like this in each of the rooms. If you break this one, you know, you'll see that. Nothing really in there. And then here, you can hire him. This is Bane. He's basically like this big brute person who hangs out in here, is put in here by the government, and you can hire him. He's hireable, but you can also shoot him, and he says this. Anyways, that's him. He's probably gonna chase me. You can expect the same from in these buildings. There's also outside areas too. I mean, it's just a simple POI. I mean, you're gonna see more of the same in each of these buildings. There's little tiny differences in each of them. Also, for some reason, he lodged a toilet. Lodged a toilet in the window there. See that? Anyways, here's the most interesting part of the POI. Main attraction, if you will. The Durr Burger. There is a garden here. But here you can see a FNAF reference. There's a bunch of FNAF references in here, including these guys. You know, you got the Durr Burger, you got the taco guy, you got, you know, Low Up on the tuba, and then you got, you know, Tomato Head. Now, there's more FNAF references. If you go back here, go into this back room, look familiar? Yeah, because it was meant to look like the FNAF 1 office. And then there's also a vent here, referencing FNAF 2. And it leads all the way over here so that animatronics can crawl in there. And there's also an upstairs. Nothing really to it. And that's about it for that POI. Okay. So we got this one right here. This POI. We'll go here first. And then we'll explore probably the best POI. So and we'll also explore a landmark that's over here. Because there's a bunch of landmarks. There's a lot of secrets on the map. Now this POI, there's a lot of houses here. There's a lot of houses. I mean, pretty cool. Not much to these ones. Just double-sided houses where people live. Just random statues here. You know, TV, basic houses. What do you expect? You know, some have cooler designs than others. This is Squidey Square, by the way. There's also billboards that have information about the island. Arcacelta Island. Yeah, have fun reading that. There's not much here that's notable. You also got these government of Arcacelta and the Durr is supporting our government. Yeah, corrupt, very corrupt government here. You got a gym with Chad Mustard in here. Yeah, let's go. And then over here you got Squiddy's, which is Gumbo's creation. That I built the building, but the idea behind the building was originally Gumbo's. This is my friend. Nothing here, it's just an interesting restaurant. You know, you got some advertisements, and that's basically the POI. It's just a bunch of houses, and you know, it's your classic average Fortnite POI. So now let's drive over. Can I even drive over to it? Probably. We'll have to look at it in Storm. There is a house over here. Well, actually, we'll get to it. There is a house over here that's a reference to Coraline. Just a random house in the middle of nowhere mansion. That has a lot of. It also has a lot of horror references in there. But there's nothing too much here. You can go explore it yourself. Because I don't really feel like going around and explaining all the references in here. Next we have the best POI, Butter Boondocks. Okay, the guards are have a lot less health here. So they're easy to beat. You know, you got your butter barn. Every one of my maps will have, every one of my BRs will have butter barn, no matter what. It's literally the guaranteed POI. And the walls here are custom, by the way. I made them. Like, I made that texture, the bottom part. The other half was an actual real texture. I modified it. In here you got a kitchen where they make the food. And then up here you have like a little balcony. They can watch how they make the food. And then in here is like a little dance floor where the boss is. Mancake's granddaughter. And she has the flapjack rifle. See, owned by the Durburger. Now there's some houses over here, colorful houses. Nothing too interesting going on with them. Just interesting houses you can get loot from. You know, classic Fortnite houses, and this one has an attic. You can go up into. You'll find a chest up here. There's that one. And then there's a mansion up on this hill. Here you go. The mansion. And there's also this house here too. The garage. You can find a car. In here. You can also find a car in the mansion. So they have a lot of boxes in here. Big open mansion. Yeah. Some Eclipse stuff in here. Front room. There's a lot to it. Butter barn. Eclipse room. Big Kato Thorn person in here. And they also got an attic. So yeah, that's the mansion. And that's all the POIs. Anyways, just a few other gameplay things. You know, there's guards everywhere. Of course there is. And, you know, all these different POIs took a long time to make. Designing and stuff. Even the roads. Like, I decided not to use the road splines. Instead, just use paint the roads. Which was a lot better, in my opinion. Because the spline roads had so many issues with them, I just didn't want to use them. So, I just went with the paint roads, and I kind of like this better. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Yes, I know there's a lot of bugs, and, you know, the map doesn't look the best in some places, but hey, that's the map. It's out, and you can play it. Have a great one, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.